Plenty of people from all over the joint.
Absolutely. We've got the internationals descending on Sydney this weekend, including some of the biggest jockeys in the business. It says a lot about this carnival that they are willing to come back down under for these occasions.
Absolutely, Jules. Well, he started up, of course, around Lismore way, didn't he, as a boy? And then he conquered the jockey ranks here in Australia before heading to Hong Kong. I speak of Zac Purton. He's won more races in the Hong Kong jurisdiction than anyone has, and he comes back here and he's actually looking for his 4th Doncaster, and he's riding the Breeders' Cup winner, Moira.
They're off in the Breeders' Cup. Filly and Mare Turf and Full Count Felicia goes immediately to the front. Moira has taken the lead from Full Count Felicia. Didia trying to close the gap. More like Goddess Beautiful Love. And then comes Cinderella's Dream. They're coming to the finish. And it is Moira. Oh, Canada.
This is a little bit of a unique ride to pick up because she was the Canadian Horse of the Year, went to the Breeders' Cup and won there, and was then purchased by Yulong to Racing Australia with Wallace. So she's been around the world and she's done incredibly well, and hopefully she can sort of jump out of the ground her first start in Australia and deliver me another Doncaster. From what I can see, she looks like she's a quality mare, and Chris has done really well with imports that he's picked up as well. Yulong's having a good run, so it just feels like it's right.
Sacred Falls and Royal Descent. Sacred Falls, can he do it back to back? Sacred Falls does it. Back to back for Sacred Falls, beat Royal Descent and Weary. Sacred Falls has won the race 2 years in succession and ridden by the leading Hong Kong jockey, Zac Purton.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you've won 3 Doncasters. Let's go through those. Started with Sacred Falls with Chris Waller. Tell us about that one.
I drew wide. It was a wet track. Went back, cut the corner, come inside, went through them, and that was the second of the 2 Doncasters that he won, and he carried a bit of weight to do it. So it was a good effort, and it was great. He was owned by some Asian connections, which is how I got on him to start with, but yeah, he had a great career. Chris did a really good job with him.
It's Somewhat's going strongly. He's kicking in the Doncaster. It's Somewhat from Happy Clapper. It's Somewhat a length clear from Happy Clapper. It's Somewhat hanging on. He wins the Doncaster, a half length to Happy Clapper. It's Somewhat handled by Zac Purton. Hong Kong Zac Purton and John O'Shea taking it straight to the front.
The second one was It's Somewhat?
Yeah, so he led all the way. He was trained by John O'Shea, who was at Godolphin at the time. It was his last Group 1 winner whilst training for Godolphin. Obviously, he's gone out on his own again since and had some more Group 1 success. But yeah, he controlled the race in front, kicked clear, and Happy Clapper come out after him, but couldn't run me down.
Mr. Brightside in front from my Oberon. Mr. Brightside lifting and goes back to back. Mr. Brightside held on from my Oberon to win the Doncaster again. Nuggets finished in 3rd.
And Mr. Brightside, he is the people's horse in so many ways, isn't he?
Yeah, he just turns up every time he steps out on a racetrack. You know, if he's not winning, he's running second or he's very close. He's such an honest campaigner. He's brought out in New Zealand, trained by the Hayes boys, and they've done a great job with him. And he races left-handed, right-handed, soft ground, good ground. He seems to handle everything. And you know, he had a good barrier, raced not too far off the speed, come through, hit the front early, was challenged twice, and that was his second Doncaster as well. So he had to carry a bit of weight to do it, and he was all heart. I treat Randwick a little bit like my backyard as well from the time I spent in Sydney, and obviously we have the home there, and I love going back there. It's a great track, it's a beautiful day, it's such a lovely race course to ride on, and although it's been renovated, it still feels the same. Like it's one of those iconic race courses in the world that as soon as you walk onto it, as you say, you can feel something special about it.
And the Sydney autumn?
How good is it? Yeah, the weather can be a little bit iffy, but it's, when it's a glorious sunny day, it's a great place to be. I love going back to Australia. I love being able to compete in the big races back there, ride some good horses, you know, see my friends and
play a bit of golf.
Play a bit of golf when I can as well. And New South Wales golf course has just been renovated. It looks amazing, so I'm looking forward to getting down there and seeing it for myself.
maybe a fourth Doncaster.
That'd be great. It's got a nice ring to it.